Should we start doing our own music now?
Yeah, why not?
Beatbox up top.
You got to get good at it at some point in your life so you can embarrass your children or other young people around.
Or flex on haters.
Always. Always good to have 2-3 things in your pocket to flex on the haters.
Exactly.
Well, here we are on Is This Normal? You're listening to one of your top 5 favorite podcasts where you know the drill. We dissect our listeners' anonymous submissions, quirks, queries, and confessions, and we debate whether they are normal or something completely different. I'm Erin Ingle.
I'm Alyssa Yeoman.
And we are all business, baby.
Yeah, I love that. There's no in between. We either introduce it right when we start or 25
halfway
minutes.
You know, who's it for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Are we doing? It's a tradition. I feel like it's what you got to do in a pod.
Right.
Some people just have like a little jingle or like a whatever, and then they don't do anything like that at all. So
true.
This is our personal touch.
Exactly.
And I'm not mad about it either.
I am not either. I think they like it.
You been online lately? You been on the net?
Am I online? Unfortunately, yes.
You've been making funny videos. I like your funny videos lately.
Thanks. I'm just trying to please the algorithm gods.
You have to serve them like with great humility and much dedication for them to shine on you.
And constantly.
Yeah. They're angry gods.
Yeah, seriously.
Are you on Threads?
I'm on Threads.
Is it a different app? I don't even know.
So it launches you into another app. You have to download another app.
Okay.
But before you get Threads, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, throw it out.
Apparently, if you delete your Threads account, you delete your Instagram.
Cruel.
So
Mark,
once you're on Threads, not saying that you're going to use it when you get there, but once you're on Threads, they kind of lock you into that.
Well, that's because I keep getting Instagram notifications that so-and-so is on Threads or posting on Threads. And I'm like, where is it? What's happening? But I did.
Like, where is this Threads you speak of?
I did delete my like Twitter app. I don't think I deleted my account. I just got it out of my sight. Now it's out of sight, out of mind. But they're emailing me constantly like, hey, you should come back to X. You know X. It used to be Twitter. Come on.
Old pal X.
God. I was thinking about how goofy, I'm sure this is a take all over the artist formerly known as Twitter, but how Elon was like, X, SpaceX. Car X. What if we do? He's just not very creative.
He has that obsession with the letter apparently, and has tried to start an X of some sort in the past.
Isn't his kid named like XAEA12 or whatever?
Something. Yeah,
I don't know if that actually is their legal name, but
I don't know how to pronounce it. But their kid's name is definitely that too.
Something like that.
So it is a thing. He gave up all that brand recognition for
power.
Yeah,
like his weird megalomania. What a goofball. I've been like, I will scroll like. Especially just like, with a baby locked on me and everything. I'm doing a lot of scrolling, and I'll do the explore page or like, especially like videos, like reels or whatever pop up. And I'm like, okay, let's see where this path takes me. Cause I've got my like 5 options on the up top. It's like, do you want to do cooking videos? Do you want to do cute babies? Do you want to do like, I don't know what other stuff is in my algo comedy bullshit.
Right.
And so I'll start down that road and I will scroll and scroll and scroll and like watch all the stuff on the explore page. Like I'll watch a good percentage of them all the way through. And I don't, even if I with my heart like what I am seeing, I almost never interact. Like I almost never give the double tap. And if I am feeling like maybe so inspired to double tap, a lot of times I'm going to go to that person's page and just make sure that like I kind of vaguely endorse what they're doing in general before I give my precious double tap away.
Oh,
what's going on with me? Is that normal?
Unfortunately, one, you're a marketer's nightmare.
What's this?
Like
views with no engagement?
Yeah, exactly. This is actually, I'm trying to, because I know from the back end that is actually a very normal thing to do.
Obviously, yeah, things are getting a lot more views than likes, right?
Views and likes, yeah. And people scroll past and you can see how long, people are like spend on the video, more than 2 seconds or anything like that. I think, I'm trying to be more like you because I'm a person who will see something. I might not check out the page. I'll like it. Someone's going to see I liked it. Next thing I know, they're like, you're into someone who's into QAnon.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to be like, oh shit, I just liked this fitness video.
Oh, I'm sure I've liked stuff by like horrible people.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some danger there if, we're getting on SNL or something.
Right.
Like, explain this.
Exactly. Because I am almost to the, I would almost say I'm the opposite. And this is where I am really trying to stop liking things as much. Where like I'll get on Instagram and the first thing I see that pops up of like someone's post, I just automatically will like it.
Mm-hmm. Like this is on like your
this is like your personal feed
timeline. Yeah,
on my timeline. Okay. This isn't my Explore page. My Explore page is kind of the same where I get on and I'll be like, okay, I'll click it. If I click it, most of the time I'll like it or whatever. I'm trying to be more discerning about likes though now because people will send me stuff and I'll be like, I didn't think that was that funny. Maybe I just shouldn't like it then.
I mean, you don't have to.
Exactly. That's what I'm learning. I was like, I don't have to like this.
You can give them the old haha in the chat, in the messenger and be like, thank you for thinking of me with this
a little
video,
something. But I think what you're doing does feel special because you actually go to the person's page and vet them further.
I won't say I do it every time, but like if I'm like, if it's really getting me, like,
right.
And I'll be like, oh, let's see what this person's up to. And then I'll go back to that reel and then I'll like it and then I'll move on,
Okay.
You know what I won't fucking do is comment about not liking something, which boy, in the comedy universe is like such bad news. I'm like, this is, me, I'm terrified to post stuff, but you're out there now. You've done amazing with your, like some of your stand-up videos and stuff. And just like, but you also had some dipshits in there being mean for no reason.
Comments, man. People comment so intensely. Like that is I wish that behavior wasn't normalized because it's just evil.
It's evil.
I had someone comment on a video I put on TikTok that was going okay, but they literally put I had this video on types of white people to put it in context, and the comment said, "You fuck up." From a mixed person.
What?
That was the full comment. So
wait, they wrote from a mixed person, or you could tell they were a mixed person?
They wrote from a mixed person. So they wanted me to know not only they didn't like the video, but they're not a full white person. So just so you know, this person is also a person of color, but you fuck up.
What does that even mean
and I was
relation
like,
to that? Like,
wow. I was like, I don't think anybody's ever called me a fuck up before in my life as a perfectionist and a type A person. I was like, nobody's ever called me a fuck up.
You're not a fuck
up. But I mean, I just delete the hater comments now because I'm like, I don't have time for this kind of negativity on my page if you can't take a joke.
I don't have time for this. I'm learning how to beatbox.
Exactly. But I think, I'm not going to comment to be like, why did you make, like, that's such a waste of energy. I just don't get that. I don't get but people live for that online.
And every time I have like a thought like that, and it wouldn't be like about a stand-up bit or whatever, but if I see something that I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucked up that you're doing that, there's already 6,000 comments that say it. You don't need to. You really don't have to.
I might throw a like to one of the comments that speaks to what I would say.
Yes.
I might throw a like on there.
Might
whatever.
do that too.
But no, I'm not adding my 2 cents.
Oh my God,
because
no.
Nobody gives a fuck about my 2 cents.
No, and then you're stuck in you want to keep defending that position in the comments to other people. I can't handle it. It's
to people you don't even know.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm trying to remember when the last time I even was felt like they need to know, and it was something was super wasteful. That was the thing that they were being an influencer and they were doing something that was so wasteful, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then, of course, there were hundreds and hundreds of people that were like already commenting that. So I'm like, I'm out of here, you know?
Yeah.
I don't need to like do more engagement too. Like that's the other thing that is like, if you don't like it and you engage with it, then you're just boosting it too. So like you
people
dum-dums.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. People love that. They're like, I'm still getting the numbers and the views. So
that's why
what does
all
it matter?
Edgelords are so like confrontational anyways. They're like, great, let's fight.
That's why things that are inflammatory go so well online. You know, like that's like kind of the point. The headline is meant to do that, like all this stuff. But I think what you're doing, being a discerning liker, it does fall under the special category. I like that you're actually looking in to see like, do I actually want to support this creator versus being like, oh, I'm going to blindly like this and like keep it moving.
Well, and I am trying to like, because then I know at least to some extent, like I've started following a few like food accounts and stuff like this awesome like Vietnamese chef that does like cool street food. And I ran into a couple of their videos. In my heart liked them. And then I was like, okay, here I go. I'm actually going to follow this person instead of like, because if, you know, as people are having to do this for like work to some extent, you know, making money off of their accounts, like I know that might mean a little bit more if I like long-term like engage with them and like see all their videos and everything. So in the odious task of like social media engagement, I am going to try to like do what I can to support people that I think are doing good stuff. But like at the same time, who knows what they're like in real life. So.
Yeah. I think that's special. I think it makes you an angel.
Oh God.
And yeah, who knows what creators. I met one creator in real life who actually has like quite a bit of following, but I met them when they were still had quite a bit of following, but not as many as they have now. I think they're over 1 million now, but I met them when they were at like 70K or something. And they had said something kind of inflammatory online and people were coming for them. And they turned to me and in all earnestness was like, never become famous. And I was like,
babe,
this is insane. I was like, this like follower count is making you like taking you to that next level. I mean, I don't have that amount of followers. Maybe it changes a person, but I was like, never meet people who are online. I was like, I don't need to meet them ever again.
For real. And I like was telling you, I had recently had a lot of tweens visiting some families, some friends, and like 11 and 12-year-olds, and they want to be on social media so bad. And like they're by and large, their parents are like, no, you can't have a TikTok account. No, you can't have this and that. And I fully endorse that. Like, you know, whatever you want to do, like if you want if your kid's a little like creative and wants to like do that stuff, fine. Please protect them from terrible people online somehow. But like, I think it's also wonderful to like just keep social media away from the kids because of all of this fake interaction and like how much value you get out of you and I as like somewhat well-adjusted adults, like having horrible days because someone says something mean to us online. Like, you know, you just don't want your like little kid to be exposed to that. Why did I start saying this? Oh, because like I was having conversations with them like as a non-parent who's, you know, the parent is the enemy currently that is withholding this. And I was like, you know, just so you know, people like, I think it's a good idea because sometimes people on the internet say stuff that, you know, they feel empowered to say really mean things, even though they would never say that to you in person and they probably don't really mean it. But like, that's just kind of how the internet goes. So I don't know. This conversation has been coming up a lot and.
Yeah. I mean, the suicide rate for like young girls has like skyrocketed because of social media.
Horrible.
And things like that. Like even beyond the like just running into haters online, like the amount of filters you can use and stuff like that is really like fucking with people's heads.
Oh, yeah.
Myself included. I mean, I have moments too where I'm like, wow, this light foundation filter makes my skin look so much better. Should I just use this every time? And you know what I mean? Versus ever showing like what my real skin looks like or whatever. Like small things like that. I know that like bold glamour filter on TikTok came out and everybody was like, oh my God, like I don't look like a real person.
Is it like shaving your nose and chin down and everything?
Yeah, it looks like you have like buccal fat removal and like just so it like makes your face totally like surgical. You know what I mean? Like so unattainable.
Yeah, which is just like, it's not attainable. You don't look like that in real life. And if you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I could be so much better. No, baby. No, you're perfect. Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
putting that into an already like fragile little tweenage mind is like,
I know.
we used to just have magazines that did that for us. And now it's like everywhere all that time.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being on social media as a teen. It would have like destroyed me, I'm sure. So, but I say all that to say, good job for you for looking at people's accounts.
Yeah.
And keep your kids offline, y'all. Protect your kids.
Good luck with it. We don't know what we don't know what we would do in that situation, but we appreciate your efforts.
Yeah. And then you see those cute kids accounts where it's like there's this kid I follow, Van, and she does her
I
little
love Van.
I love Van and her dance and her little raps, and you're like, oh, this, and it's like account is run by mom. It says it so clearly, like this is an account run by mom and dad. Freaks, get the fuck away.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah,
I totally understand like run an account to like show off, your kid like being creative and stuff like that. So
yeah. Oh my God, this is it. My buddy and her daughter are starting a Lego building account, and her daughter has a little YouTube, and I was like, okay, listen, if I follow your YouTube page from my podcast YouTube page, you're not allowed to listen to my podcast, first of all. Yeah. But if you want me to follow you, I will do it. But
yeah, exactly.
Stay away. This is not for kids.
This is not for children. Not for children.
Anywho's, the internet, it's a dark place.
It is dark. It's dark and scary, and it's where we all live now.
At least summering.
Yeah.
I'm summering online and wintering in the reality.
Yeah. So, which is almost as bad as the internet. So there we are. Here we are. Should we hop into today's?
Let's do.
Okay, cool. I'll kick us off. So today we have a dog-centric episode.
Oh, I love it.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah. Ruff, we're here. First one. Is it normal that I like how my dog's bad breath smells?
I'm like, is this like probably normal though gross, or is that not normal? As a dog owner, what's your take?
I think it's one of those like a breath only a dog parent could love. You know what I mean? Like your own pet stink is less like not as bad to you, but to like it, it's a different level
than to accept it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because definitely like Wolfgang has some bad breath. He's an old dog. I wasn't the best at brushing his teeth, and like the dental chews and shit you give him smells awful.
Also bad. Yeah. It's like healthy bad, but still bad.
Exactly. So, but to like how it smells, I feel like that's a totally different level. It feels very special to me.
I would agree, because you're even saying it's bad breath, but
yeah.
So, like, if you said I like to like how my dog's breath smells, but then like that feels like normal because people are like, oh yeah, whatever, I love my dog, like he can look me in the face, I like it, but like to like how the bad breath smells, that feels special too.
Exactly. And people love puppies' breath.
That's true, because it's not stinky yet.
Yeah, because they're clean, new to the world.
Yeah. It's still a dog mouth, but it's cuter and smaller.
Exactly.
Oh, puppies.
But yeah, I think to like how, you're acknowledging it still. Totally with you that I feel special. Good for you, though.
Yeah. Love that pup.
Exactly. We appreciate the love that you're giving your dog. I don't know if I have much more to say on that one, except for just like keep being special.
And you got a lucky doggy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lucky dog. Okay. Let's keep it rolling in the canine context here. Little online submission. Is this normal when your small dog starts squatting to poop on your friend's carpet, and your first reaction is to run across the room to catch the poop with your bare hands midair before it hits the ground? Poop emoji, melty smiley face emoji. With added context, this has never happened in his 11-year life.
Oh.
Okay. So I know who sent this in.
Oh, you do?
I sure do, because this happened at my house.
Oh, shit.
And it was chaos. It was the most amazing, like, why was that where your head went?
Did they catch? They
caught it.
They caught it.
They caught it. Yeah, they were like, oh no, and ran. And like the dog was teeing up to take a shit inside on our horrible carpet, and they were a hero in that moment.
Champion.
Absolute like self-sacrifice. It was stunning because like obviously like you don't want to like catch your dog's poop in your hand.
Right.
That's a nightmare. But like maybe the embarrassment of like having your dog poop on your friend's carpet, it like in that split second, you're like, I don't want my dog to have pooped on your carpet.
Right. Or the cleanup from the carpet technically would be worse than the cleanup from the hands.
Yeah.
Because you can just catch it with your hand, throw it away, wash your hands several times.
Yes. I think there were like, I think there was like a thorough half hour of hand washing afterwards.
Yeah. So it might be cleaner. Because, you know, you can't always get it all up from the carpet. You can try. You have a little stain remover. You have that. But it's just like,
it's in the
fibers. Never the same. Yeah. This is hero behavior. I will also add, I have a friend of a friend, like someone who I like am frequently at barbecues and stuff with. And she told me the story, and almost this exact same thing happened to her. She caught her dog's poop midair because her dog was about to poop somewhere. She didn't want him to poop, and she caught the shit. She was like, I just grabbed my hand. She's like, I didn't even think about it.
Amazing. So you're telling me more than one person has done this.
And between our circles, yeah. So
incredible.
I think it's definitely a special instinct.
Very special, like people pleaser instinct.
Yes, exactly.
Because you don't want to be like, you're like, I mean, especially if you have a dog that you like want to take everywhere and everything, you don't want that dog to lose his privileges of visiting that house. So you did what you felt had to be done in that moment.
Exactly.
Heroic for sure, but special.
Definitely special.
Highly special.
So funny.
I can't believe I wonder if this has ever been attempted and missed. Like, I mean, it has to have been like, I mean, it's got to have been tried and failed in the past too.
100%.
And then how bad do you feel when you are maybe the poop, like you try to catch the poop and it still hits the ground. Now you have shit on your hand
and on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's devastation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's taking an L all around.
Dog's not invited to parties anymore.
Exactly.
People look at you different.
Yeah.
You're not
People
invited.
Will never shake that hand.
You're not invited on the softball team at the holidays.
Yeah. It ruins your whole life. You live in isolation after that.
You and your dog you're living outside.
Alone in a cave. Yeah. But definitely special behavior and very sweet of you.
Very sweet. And I just want to shout out to my buddy who caught their friend's dog, or my friend who caught their dog's poo. It was such an incredible maneuver. You should be proud.
Yeah. Did everybody clap? I feel like everybody should have clapped.
I think the jaws were on the floor and nobody knew like how to process what had happened for a while.
What did we see?
We all just had to have like a drink and be like, that was great. Like it was like we were getting back from war. Yeah. One of our friends had their hands blown off and we're like, well, now we just, like we're not going to treat you any different, but like that's it's pretty intense.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay, file that one under special.
Heroic even. And also disgusting, but we're proud of you.
But being a hero is a dirty job.
Absolutely.
So that's what they say.
How do you like what's going on in my posture right now?
Yeah. you look like you're staying cool.
I've got my water bottle. I've got my like super daddy shorts on right now. Water bottle in the crotch, knees as wide as the ocean, like scattered to the winds, and then I'm leaning back on an ice pack, which if you're not leaning on it, I might recommend.
Yeah, I took mine down because I was getting too wet in the back. But, it's coming back up.
Incredible.
Final one for the day. Do you want to get this one, or do you want me to get it?
I think it's on you.
Okay, cool. Is it normal that the dogs are on the bed during sex? They're not involved, but they've seen things.
Thank you so much for clarifying that they are not involved.
Yes, good to know. I appreciate that.
I wouldn't have assumed, but I do appreciate the clarification.
Yeah, I do too. Wow. What's your initial thoughts? Because I have some thoughts on this one, but
it makes me uncomfortable to have extra eyes in there.
right. You don't want people seeing your work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is, for subscribers only.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just like, I don't know. One of my favorite movies of all time, Best in Show. Mm-hmm. And they have the Weimaraner dog that is like all troubled after she walked in on her parents having sex or whatever. She's in the Seattle couple. Incredible. Love it. Perfect comedy. But that to me, I would say it's probably normal. Again, not a dog owner, aspire to be one day, but I would say it's probably normal for the dogs to be in the room, but I feel like it's special to have them on the bed.
I think it feels special to have them on the bed as well.
Yeah. There's also multiple dogs.
Yeah.
Because like, how much room do you have anymore?
They're on a king size. They gotta be.
You got some chihuahuas on a king size.
Yeah. They're just taking up a little spot at the end. They're like the wine glass on the Tempur-Pedic mattress. They're completely still. They don't feel the waves. So this is funny to me. Wolfgang used to not be unfazed by sex.
Yeah.
We went out of town one weekend and came back, and for some reason now Wolfgang is like, you will not have sex in my presence.
Yeah?
Yes. He'll like bark. He'll be like trying to come to both sides of the bed to be like.
Is he trying to get you to knock it off, or is he trying to get out of there?
He's trying to get you to knock it off. Yeah. And then
like,
we have to kick
each other.
Right. So we have to kick him out of the room now. And I was looking at reasons for it. Reasons include like jealousy, anxiety, like who knows? He's like getting older, so his behavior's just changed quite a bit. But he used to be in the room when it would happen. I used to live in a studio apartment, so Wolfgang has also seen some things.
There was no other option.
Yeah, and was unfazed by it. But yeah, I do think it's normal for dogs to be present during the act. I think it's a good thing they can't talk, give you feedback on how they think it's going.
Absolutely.
I think they'd have some harsh things to say.
Like face to face.
Yeah. First of all, you're doing it wrong. Oh shit. Like,
this is not the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're like, what you want to do is mount. Go from there. It helps if you use a blanket. Something simple. Nothing that can talk back. Yeah, so I do feel like it is normal for dogs to be in the room, but on the bed does feel special. It's like, I just imagine them on the pillow and you're like looking over, and then it's like you're looking at the person you're doing, and then you look at the eyes of your dog.
Yeah.
Like, you'll high five.
Maybe they're panting a little bit.
I know.
Getting that nasty dog breath in your face.
Exactly.
Or like on the taint. I mean, plus, what if they licked you or something?
Or want to get closer to the action.
Yeah. Because I bet that dogs like the sweaty body smell, honestly.
Yeah.
I bet that's like cool for them. They're like, no, this is more like it. You know, you guys are always washing this off. And I don't know where you are at all times. Yeah.
They do go straight for the crotch and the butt. So,
and that's very true.
Yeah, you're all out there during that act.
I might have to move if a dog licked my naked butt or something like that. I mean, I might have to be like, I don't live here anymore. This is your house.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck.
Rent's paid up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll drop by some food because you were the alpha.
You have proved yourself as the alpha. So yeah, it's so funny.
No, I don't. I think you gotta exert your human dominance and get those bad boys off the bed while you're doing your special dance.
Exactly.
It's not my way.
Just to have a little more privacy. You know what I mean? Make them go down to their own bed, crate them up, do what you got to do. But
yeah, put them outside with a book, and a bone, and just be like, we'll get back to you.
Exactly.
But that's so to me, having them on the bed is too much. That's special to me.
That's special. Mm-hmm. But sometimes you just can't control your dogs. You may start on the floor and then get up during the action to be like, what's happening up here?
Yeah. And maybe at that point you're like, it's not worth stopping or like,
Right.
you're in the zone. And
Which I don't know how you can ignore a dog. It's so like when Wolfgang will be going off, I'm like, there's no way.
yeah, we can't focus.
Exactly. Like sometimes he'll come and whine at the door and I'll be like, I don't even know if I can, you know what I mean? Like take that. So blessings to you and your family. Though.
Yeah, I'm glad,
your family bed of
glad
dogs.
your pack is the pack order is really established here.
Seriously.
You're living in the like the cave way where like everybody's no secrets in this house. This is how we do. I mean, the dogs will fuck in front of you with no shame. So
Truly.
maybe you're just living their life,
Yeah.
The
They're
animal
like you're one of us. Thank you for your vulnerability. That's so funny. But yeah, who knows what dogs have seen too. I think about that and I'm like, wow, they're just seeing it all. And yeah. Are they horrified or what? Yeah.
My dog brother Roger is he's a pretty anxious boy and like he like doesn't like to get shut out of the bathroom but also will not come in the bathroom. So I'm like, I don't know what's your deal, man. Like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, he's just gonna whimper out there or whatever. But
he's like, shit with the door open. We're all family here.
And I'm like, see, that's what I've been telling everyone, Roger.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, yeah, that's the thing that's just like, I love dogs. I love dogs, but I do understand that like you have to exert you have to be in charge. It can't be always what the dog's into. And
sometimes you got to put up some boundaries with your dogs.
And maybe that's the bed, but maybe you got a super bed and
maybe you're on that California King. They're unbothered. You're unbothered.
They're miles away at the foot of the bed.
Exactly.
You're up doing your thing. It's in it,
Yeah.
Bublé's blasting. Everybody's having a good time.
Bublé. Now that's special. Fucking to Michael Bublé.
Smashing the boob?
Smashing the boob. Oh my freaking God. Oh shit. That's funny. What is he doing now? He's fucking with his dogs on the bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He requires it. He demands
exactly. He's like, everybody up. We're about to do this.
Daddy's going to work.
Exactly. But yeah, this is definitely special. Love that they're not involved. Thank you for that acknowledgement again. And also thank you for the acknowledgement, the fact that they've seen some things. I think it's good that and
it's true.
You're on the same page, So
thanks for sharing. Everybody who submitted today, all these heroes, friends of animals. We love hearing from you, and we love to hear from the Normcore too. So let us know what you think.
Yes. If you like this podcast, rate, subscribe, review, share it with a friend. You can listen to this anywhere you get your podcasts, including YouTube. And if you are interested in seeing us live anytime soon, on August 26th, we got a backyard show with our friends Oops All Franchises. Open doors are at 6. Show should start around like 6:37, I think. And it's going to be a good time. There's a link to the it's free. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'll mention it again.
We love a free show.
Yeah. And the RSVP will be linked in the show notes along with a place to submit. So if you have this is normal, or if you want to respond to anything, if you're like, my dog's bad breath is a sweet scent to my nose, and how dare you say that's special, it's completely normal. We want to hear that.
We do want to know.
As much as we hate mean comments online, we want your real feedback. We'd love to know where the Normcore stands.
Absolutely.
And other than that, until next time, you're normal.
You're special.
We love you.